Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my honest review of the Wynn Las Vegas and comparing it to the Encore. So if you're struggling to decide between the two, this video will really help you. We stayed in the Wynn Panoramic Corner King Room, a stunning corner room in the main hotel with 2 walls of floor-to-ceiling windows. These rooms are beautifully renovated, they feel so glamorous, and honestly, they are going to blow you away. I'll give you a full room tour, show you exactly what you get with the upgrade, and then share my top 5 restaurant tips for the Wynn that you absolutely need to try. If you're thinking about staying here, this is the video you need. So let's dive straight in. Hi and welcome to this review of a corner room at the Wynn. We have stayed many times in the Encore. I have a video on my channel of the wonderful rooms, but we are staying at the Wynn. This is a corner room, so you have even more window space. You wait until you see it, but let me just show you around so you know whether or not it's worth upgrading. This is the entranceway. There is definitely more of a brown theme than the Encore, but it's still absolutely stunning. It smells amazing. I'll show you the bathroom in a minute. That is absolutely amazing. We have the biggest mirror, absolutely huge, and then on the left here you've got the wardrobe, which is lit, which is always very nice, and also you have an iron. A lot of places now have steamers. I don't mind, but my husband prefers an ironing board. All your hangers, all your bits, someone to put your case, actually 2 lovely chrome holders. Then there's some information about laundry. Prices, to give you an example, are there, so you can do the laundry, dry cleaning and press. Similar price, I have to say, to the Venetian, where we've also been staying. Also have a video on my channel about that. So that is the lovely wardrobe. Brace yourself for the view. Now we have the golf club view here, but this is our huge room with the wonderful double windows, another massive window over there, and this is the view as you come in. So let me show you the view before the sun goes down. It's currently about 4 o'clock. And we are it's November. So here is the view of the golf course. This is what you're going to see if you choose this. There are strip views. That would have been a couple of hours, and we decided we didn't want to wait. We wanted to get straight in here. So that is the view there. We're right opposite. Didn't realise how close we are to the convention centre over there. You can just about see resorts popping out there, and Encore Beach Club. So obviously we're right next to the Encore, which is there. And these are all the lovely pools, which are still open. None at the Wynn, but some are open at the Encore in November. But just coming around the room, it is absolutely stunning. I love the headboard with the lights. It just feels so much bigger with the more windows, I think. So you've got swivel chairs so you can look at the view. They gave us 4 bottles of complimentary water when we checked in, which was very nice. And if you ask, they will give you lots and lots and lots of bottles, and they're nice and chilled. Over here, you've got a really lovely seating area. I really do like the carpet as well. I think it looks really nice, all the different colours. So the table is kind of attached to this unit here, so you've got a lot of space to put your bits. We tend to leave our cases out the way, but it's nice and wide. Lovely textured wallpaper as well, which I really, really like. So this really doubles up as a dining table and somewhere if you are going to need to do any work. And just over here, you've got power in and some USBs as well. They're dotted all over the room, which is really good. You've got a phone over there, and you've also got an Alexa. So if you want to, Alexa, close the drapes.
Okay.
These are the nicest curtains. I think I'm gonna have this design in our new extension. So it's pretty spectacular. I do like it. Alexa, open the drapes.
Okay.
So this is really lovely. It's like a leather feel on the top. And then you've got some drawers here to put all of your bits in. And then over here, we have this wonderful cabinet with the very expensive bits that we never touch. But here you have a drawer with some glasses. And then under here, you've got your fridge, which again has got the super expensive bits and pieces. And what I've also noticed as well on here, you've got a couple, if you are having dinner, you've got a couple of little mats to put on the table, which is really, really nice, just hidden in there. So that's the mini bar. I've also got ice bucket, bottle opener. And so there's ice on every level, so you can go and get that. You've also got a footstool as well. No sofa at the Encore. In the standard room, you do get quite a big sofa and a telly that spins round. The telly in here is on here, and I did spend rather a long time looking for the remote control, but I'll show you how you use the television in a minute. So here is the humongous bed with a little ottoman on the end. Beautiful. The bedding, the mattresses are absolutely amazing. If you live in America, you can buy these mattresses and you can buy the bedding. You can take it home in your case, but you can buy the mattresses. So lovely bedside units, beautiful, all mirrored. And you'll see here there is an iPad. And then lots of, my husband's put all his bits in there. And then around here, it's exactly the same, but you've got this view, which is obviously, you can see Trump Tower over there, and then the fantastic shops are just over the top there. But yeah, there we are, Resorts World. So amazing views of the mountains. It really, I think it was worth upgrading. So you've got another massive mirror here, absolutely huge, which really does make it feel super, super big. So there are some shears as well. Alexa, close the shears.
Okay.
So if you don't want the curtains open, the drapes, you can shut the shears, the net curtains we'd call them, but obviously they're shears in America. So there we go. So that's that, looking stunning. This is where your air conditioning, everything is controlled, but just absolutely stunning. I love it. It really is really lovely. It may now in fact be my favorite hotel. It was the Encore, then it was the Venetian. I think we might be going back to this because it smells beautiful. So the TV that you have is controlled by an iPad. So turn it on here. So you have all these controls. So you go to home, all the different things you can do. It's telling you the normal stuff. But if you want to do dining, all the entertainment, find about anything in the hotel, it's all done on this iPad, which is amazing. And there you have the TV, and you can adjust it by pressing all the buttons. You can also order a turn down. There's in-room dining, entertainment, absolutely everything. So that's pretty cool. And it does sort of swivel. Can you move it? No, it's stuck there. So you get that again. Also loads and loads of chargers and USBs. And you've got a second phone, 2 phones. So let me show you the bathroom. But this room is definitely the nicest room. I stayed at a suite at the Venetian. We stayed at the Encore. This is beautiful. Really, really, really lovely. So that is the room. Let me show you the stunning bathroom. Going back down the hallway, I love this. Encore's very similar, where you have the shower bath combo. This is really good because the water comes out of here on a ginormous tap. You've got some lovely artwork. You get these super thick rugs. The towels are beautiful, and coming around, it is stunning, absolutely stunning. So this is his and hers. Really lovely. These were renovated a few years ago and they are so good. One thing that I must point out are the wonderful robes. They're beautiful. You can buy them again in the Wynn shop. I think they're around $170, $200. They're beautiful. They've got the toweling on the inside, and then they've got this bit. There is a shop where you can buy, if you love the smell, you can buy little room fragrances and oils. So do check that out. In the shops, you can buy the lovely smell. You've got all the standard bits, you've got the hairdryer, and then you always get a fantastic little collection of little bits. So you've got polish and buffers and little things like makeup and a nail file and stuff. Lots and lots of mirrors. This is really cool as well. So you've got even USBs and plug sockets. If you're a Brit, having a plug socket in the bathroom is always a little bit scary, but I don't mind having a go. It is stunning. I love the bathroom. And then separately you have a separate lavatory, toilet WC. But one thing there isn't, there's no telephone. But it's a stunning little toilet. Very nice. I'm very impressed with this room. Let me know in the comments if you prefer Encore or Wynn, or if you stayed here, or if you're thinking and not sure. Let me take you around and show you a little bit of the hotel. I'm going to show you my favourite restaurants. We're going to Southwest Steakhouse tonight. Lakeside has very sadly closed. I love that restaurant. This is right next door and you can still see the shows. I'm going to show you some of my favourite lunch spots and breakfast spots. So let me take you around the hotel and show you just how beautiful it is to stay here.